wicked king pursued the lovers Juan and Maria on his swiftest horse. As he overtook them, Maria flung down her ring, and at once rose up 7 tall hills, and the king was slowed. Under the white cliff's battlemented crown, hushed to a depth of more than Sabbath peace. Never again can I gaze upon the beauty spots of the earth and enjoy them as being the finest thing I have ever seen. Crater Lake is above them all. Like to the apples on the Dead Sea shore, all ashes to the taste. If delicate arch has any significance, it lies, I will venture, in the power of the odd and unexpected, to startle the senses and surprise the mind out of their ruts of habit. Oddly, it appears not to be the scar of a meteorite, but a deeply eroded dome, with a rainbow-inspired colour scheme. An enormous and lofty column of flame allowed the people in Holt to read as perfectly at night as if it had been day. The natural history of this archipelago is very remarkable. It seems to be a little world within itself. Here the dark brown amorphous basalt, there the red ochre, and below that again, the slender but distinct lines of the wood coal. Then weave the web of the mystic measure from the depths of the sky and the ends of the earth. Come, swift spirits of might and of pleasure, fill the dance and the music of mirth. Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison. Plants and organisms that make shells, coral, think of it as a building block. Behold the wonders of the heavens and earth. The clear aqua blue serves as a looking glass. Thousands of turquoise crows, tinged with a touch of black. Son, have you seen the rain of God? It passed and entered beneath the mountains of God. There will be a ring in the sky where the water of God has passed. A people without the knowledge of their past, history, origin and culture is like a tree without roots. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. In this sea, and in the midst of this solitude, rises a great sombre street. A street for no human footsteps. None ever pass through there. No ship ever ventures in. 7 girls were chased by bears. The bears were just about to catch them when the girls jumped on a low rock. One of the girls prayed to the rock, "Rock, take pity on us. Rock, save us." The rock heard them and began to grow upwards, pushing the girls higher and higher. Let me ask leave then, to pay a tribute of respect and admiration to the once desired Matterhorn, before his head has lost the last rays of a sun departing to gild loftier and more distant ranges. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. As it turns out, Mount Kilimanjaro is not Wi-Fi enabled, so I had to spend 2 weeks in Tanzania talking to the people on my trip. It was a fantastic landscape, for all around were rocks of the weirdest forms, standing in apparently impossible positions, some placed on or next to others in ways that seemed to defy every law of gravity. The sea seemed to roll back upon itself, and to be driven from its banks by the convulsive motion of the earth. It is certain at least the shore was considerably enlarged, and several sea animals were left upon it. On the other side, a black and dreadful cloud, broken with rapid zigzag flashes, revealed behind it variously shaped masses of flame. Near the Mesogis, opposite Laodicea, is Hierapolis, where are hot springs and the plutonium, both of which have some singular properties. The water of the springs is so easily consolidated and becomes stone that if it is conducted through watercourses, dams are formed consisting of a single piece of stone. The Pantanal is the most complex intertropical alluvial plain of the planet, and perhaps the least known area of the world. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. But as I headed into the heart of New Zealand's Fiordland, that same childlike feeling, long lost, of pure, unadulterated awe came rushing back. I knew the road to Milford Sound was good, but this good? I have filled a water bag from my people and gone to the desert, and walked empty wastes while the wolf howled, like a gambler whose family starves. Several closely situated granite peaks resembling tiger's teeth dramatically soar about a kilometre into the sky. Signy is a 250 square mile tiger trap made up on massive obelisks riddled with jagged spears, and yes, they will cut your pretty face. The rising world of waters dark and deep, one from the void and formless infinite. What a grand sight this must present in the wet season. Waterfalls in every direction. Not all who wander are lost. Yosemite Valley to me is always a sunrise, a glitter of green and golden wonder in a vast edifice of stone and space. With the sun shining brightly, then dusk's mist falling, at every turn the scenery changes like magic.